That was loud. Sorry. Hope everyone's well. Good evening. I'm a little bit online a little bit earlier today, so 20 to 10. So a little bit earlier. I was late yesterday because of that. All those files I had to move. Anyway, boring stuff. So today is what are we on? I think it was day 33. Let me just check. 34. Day 34. I've just updated the thing as well. So you'd like to think that I knew what day it was, but clearly not. But also, so Saturday, Sunday, day 4 in the Big Brother house, day 4 of isolation. Yeah, so today's been much like yesterday. Other than we got a visitor today, and it was the Tesco man bringing our food, which was handy. So yeah, we had a visitor. The postman came, put some stuff through the door, and I think that's about it. A couple of phone calls, but yeah, other than that, it's pretty much a normal day. Anyway, right, let's get on to what we're actually doing, or what I'm doing. Topics. Weight loss, try and lose some weight. Diabetes challenge, do a load of walking. Learn how to code. Live stream. Live streaming, as I've said before, trying to do it because I want to be more confident sitting in front of a camera. I'm kind of cheating because, like, actually, for those of you that haven't got a clue, let me show you what I'm seeing, and it'll kind of go into itself. But there's my computer, right? And above me I've got a teleprompter, and the camera is in the middle of that teleprompter. So basically I'm kind of sitting looking at me so I can see exactly what kind of you see, essentially, if that makes any sense to you. And yeah, it's cheating, but I can just about see the lens of the camera, to be honest. But anyway, it's basically for me to be a bit more confident doing stuff like this, so that I can start using it for a bit of a better purpose in the future, really, and not just on my Facebook page, because I think there's quite a lot of things that I'll be able to I don't know, help people with. Probably the best way of putting it. Teach people, like the fact that you can, like the software that I'm using is so powerful, essentially, and you can do kind of tutorials and share videos and do like you can do all sorts of different stuff with it, really. And because I like to see myself as quite techie-ish, or like from this perspective anyway. So I think I'll probably be able to use it to help people more than anything. That's the objective, basically. But right, Diabetes UK. So the 1.7 million step challenge that I've kind of fictitiously given myself 2 million now is well underway. 34 days in, and basically it was going really, really well until it's kind of the isolation, and then isolation's kicked in, and now it's obviously on the back burner pretty much. Yesterday I did a mixture yesterday. Let's see if this is updated. Yeah, so 13,312 steps. So not much, really. I mean, if I can do that, like the 13k a day bit, I mean, that's pretty much half of what I wanted to do or need to do. So I need to do 22,000. So, I mean, could I hit 22,000 a day from home? Probably. Am I going to? Probably not. And that probably sounds really like bad, but it's just the way, unfortunately. It's not going to happen. So today I was in the garden, I think, walking laps around my garden with Vicky moaning about me basically messing up the grass, because I'm just doing laps of the garden. She's doing laps of the garden as well, but obviously I'm bigger, so apparently my feet are heavier. And she was saying I drag my feet, but I don't drag my feet. Anyway, whatever. That's irrelevant. So just walking around the garden, and yeah, it's just get a bit dizzy. We haven't got we've got an all right sized garden, but it's not massive. Kind of, 10 steps and then you turn in again, and then you go back the other way. It's like, yeah, it's not the one. So today I kind of mixed it up and did a bit of a hybrid skipping. So I kind of skipped until my heart rate got to like 150, and then walked again until it got back down to about 80, and then skipped again and carried on doing that. So I must have been out there for, I don't know how long I was out there for, actually. I did nearly an hour at lunchtime. I did 45 minutes at lunch, It was pretty warm at lunch, to be fair. And then did over an hour after work. So nearly 2 hours, I would say, for the day outside in the garden, just walking around. So it's just so boring and dull. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, yes, it's possible, but I'd rather catch up. I think like after we're allowed out, basically. So that's that. What else? Journey to Komakoda. So, Journey to Komakoda. Today, I've spent this evening maybe an hour and a half, I reckon, something like that. Following along a different tutorial, trying to get something set up so that I could, so I basically could start following along a different course. And the instructions weren't that great. It was like, depending on what operating system you're on, go to here and install it this way. And that was it. And it's like, okay, great. So it didn't really go into any detail about kind of the operating system and stuff and how to do it. So I managed to install it, but then there's like some configuration files that I need to edit and I can't even find them, let alone edit them. So at the minute, I was like kind of, one of the courses I watched was just like an introduction. It was like a 35-minute thing anyway that didn't have to actually do anything. It was just talking to you about it, what it does and all that kind of stuff. And then the second one was more of a follow along. And yeah, kind of 15 minutes in, it's like, oh, download this, install that, get the server running. And then, yeah, that's where I got stuck. I spent about 25 minutes trying to fix that bit and sort it out, but that didn't work anyway. So at least I've done something, and it's just the way it always is, I guess. It's one of them things, I suppose, once you've done it and you know it, that's it, it's going to stick. But it's the first time I've done it, so it's yeah, one of them. Hey ho, moving on. Creative Ways Taekwondo. But club update wise, obviously I'm isolating still, so I can't teach, or I can't go to the hall anyway to teach. I'm still doing the Zoom session on Thursday, so we've got beginners, intermediate, and advanced on a Thursday on Zoom still at the moment. And so far so good. 2 days in, other instructors are covering the sessions and stuff, which is great, and getting like obligatory photos of the class as well sent to me. Once I can kind of do the register, which is quite handy, but on the other hand, it's just nice to be able to see that who's there and who's turning up and stuff like that. So yeah, it's cool. But anyway, what else is there? That's about it really, Taekwondo wise, for club for now anyway. Let's move on. Club update, done. All right, daily weight. So yesterday it was more 82.65, so let's just jump straight on the scales and get it done. Put in the comments, do you think it's going to be higher or lower? So a bit of a, don't do it, what's his name, was it Michael Barrymore? Don't do a Michael Barrymore. Must have been a different presenter did that show as well, right? Anyway, whatever, let's skip to that. 81.9. That's better. 81.9. Bosh, 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 bosh. Cool. So that is a type down arrow, and then I come up with this little arrow comes up. Beautiful. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, Vicky's updated our profile picture on Facebook. Look. So when we went to, we're lucky enough to go to, where did we go? It's like Disneyland or somewhere like that. Somewhere in America, in Florida anyway. And she's updated her profile picture, and it was in the Harry Potter bit. So I think it was like, Harry Potter bit was new, I think. And the best part of like Disney, to be honest, was like, for me, all the lightsabers and stuff. That was pretty cool. They've got like a whole Star Wars section where like the kids get to go and beat up Darth Vader. Get to shoot him. Anyway, whatever. Proper geek. So anyway, we was in the Harry Potter section and we were eating. We had like lunch there. There's a restaurant. I can't remember what it's called in one of the sections. That's it. The Leaky Cauldron. Look at that. See, brilliant. And we were having lunch in Leaky Cauldron anyway. both the kids were moaning like you'd not believe, because obviously the food wasn't the same as what you get in McDonald's, probably is the best way of putting it. But anyway, I had fish, I think. It's a bit of a weird thing to have at a leaky cauldron. But anyway, whatever. And there was a wizard walking about outside, and he might have been inside as well. But basically, when we came out of the leaky cauldron, he was doing photos, and Vicky got a photo with the wizard. But if you look at Vicky's profile picture, if you go to her profile, he's properly hugging her. He's probably not working there anymore, gotta be honest. But you never know. You never know. But yeah, he was a good character. It's a pretty good experience over there, to be fair, actually. But yeah, all good fun. Is it open now? Probably is. No idea. Not really heard much about Disney at the minute. COVID times and all that. I just remember being really impressed with all the people walking around, all the photographers, like literally everywhere. And we had like a pass. They just scanned it and just took photos the whole time, and you could just access all the pictures. That was pretty cool. And if you wanted, just download them, which was pretty cool as well. But anyway, I don't know, I've got into a tangent about photos and photographers, but I'm going to go to bed now. So if anyone's got any questions or anything like that, put them in the comments. Oh, I did update my thing, didn't I? It said, as you read the description, and I won something. So I've been using a platform called Restream. It's restream.io, and basically the software that I use to do the streaming with is called Ecamm Live, and Ecamm I've been using for a year, and they're absolutely quality. They sent me loads of they've sent me loads of stuff because I've helped out a little bit in their community and stuff like that on Facebook, and I've got some mugs and hats and t-shirts and all sorts of stuff. But within Ecamm you can stream to another platform called Restream. Restream basically allows you to stream out to more than one platform at a time, which is why I currently am streaming on Facebook and on a YouTube channel. And they've got a community on Facebook, and I joined that when it kicked off. I don't know how long ago, 4 or 5 months ago maybe. And they started last month or the month before doing like a competition for the most engagement basically in their Facebook group. So the most posts, the most people that like stuff, and the most people that comment and answer questions that people have got. And for July, I won their monthly challenge. So and the prize is a year's pro of Restream, which is like 450 quid or something like that for the year. And to be fair, I wasn't really planning on buying it, to be honest, but I might, obviously now I've got it, I'll see what it's like, and obviously see if I use it, then I might get it next year, but you never know. I didn't ever think I'd use it, and I'm only using it now to kind of practice using it, if that makes sense, because yeah, I'd never really, I don't really need to stream to YouTube and to Facebook at the same time. I was just kind of doing it to see how it all worked, because a lot of people have got questions about it and stuff like that, so I can then answer those questions. But it might come in handy for because I could then stream to the Taekwondo Club public page on Facebook and on the Taekwondo Club's YouTube channel at the same time. So that might come in quite handy in the future, to be honest. If I ever do any streams, might do some streams of the club, or like in the sessions and stuff like that. And if it's on both platforms, then you've got more chance of more people seeing it. So just opening that shop front a bit wider, really. But that's it. So yeah, I've gone from leaky cauldrons over to Florida, all the way to winning a prize in Restream. So anyway, that's my day wrapped up pretty much. Live streaming, tick it off, ting, and I'll leave you with this, and see you tomorrow. Take care.